We are back from the wedding celebration yesterday. Yeah. It was so much fun. If you didn't see me there, then you were not there. Yes, we the online guests attended the fun wedding yesterday of Davido and Chioma. We wish them all the best in their marriage. And today, I have a very important message to Davido and Chioma and all other couples, especially those within 1 year to 5 years. You need this important message. The first and most important message you must know is you and your spouse are now a team. Remember the biblical verse that says, two shall become one. Though you might see yourself as two different entities, you are here, he's here, you're a woman, he's a man, we are different. I like rice, he likes yam. We still have our different likes and dislikes, but you are now a team. That means whatever challenge or problem arises in your home or in your marriage, you ought to attack it together against the problem. You and your spouse against the problem, not you against the problem and against your spouse, because they're the ones that caused it to happen. Whatever the issue is, because offenses will arise. Offenses must arise. It will come up. You both came from different backgrounds, different ethnicities, sometimes different educational and emotional backgrounds, different upbringings entirely. Even siblings who grew up from the same house still have these different likes and dislikes. So you are now going to be living together. You ought to know that you will have challenges that will arise. Sometimes it could be your fault. Sometimes it could be the fault of some other external factors. Always ensure that you tackle that problem as a team. Try and resolve the issue, considering how each other would feel when you're handling it. Even if you're upset or hurt, how you express your anger to the other person also matters, because you know you are in a team. In a football pitch, when they're playing football, no matter how the other member of the team makes the other person angry, they will not score a goal to the other opponent's net just to prove a point to their team member that they were right in the first place. The goal is to first win the match. When we return home in our bedroom, in our quiet place, we can now resolve that issue. That why did you do that? We could have done this better, this. But right there where we are, let's handle that issue as a team. The next point I'll bring out to every couple here is that disagreements will come up, just like I said in the first point. But the goal is not to think alike, but to think together. You don't have to think alike because you are now one. Remember I told you are now a couple, you are now one before God's eyes and before every other person. You are now a team, and that's how it should be. The goal is not that because we are a team, we must think the same way. The goal is we should think together. A very quick example. One person says, I prefer keeping cash at home. Instead of going to the bank to withdraw money, if we get cash, let's keep it in the house. The other person might say, oh no, it's better we'll put the cash in the bank or invest it in something. You don't have to think alike, but you have to think together to arrive at a compromise, to arrive at the best decision for the family. The person who loves keeping money at home can say, why don't you want us to keep money at home? We won't have stress of going to the bank. We won't have stress of doing transfers. We won't have, give your points and reasons. The other person will say, oh, no. For security reasons, to curb our spending, to do this, give your own reasons. Then both of you can think together, because two good heads are better than one. It should be seen in marriage. You bring your ideas, bring your points. As ladies, don't get emotional and say, you don't love me, that's why you don't want to do what I say. No. Prove your point to him. This is why I want us to do this. Then the man also don't say, I'm the head of the home. As I have said it, so shall it be. No. You also hear out, because two good heads are better than one. Hear him out, hear her out, arrive at a compromise. And compromise is very important. In some instances, one person has to let go. Sometimes it could be what you are used to, but just for the sake of harmony and peace, you just have to actually let go, inconvenience yourself a little, just to see if this other person's point or idea will work out. And if it works, perfect. The whole team has won. Remember, I told you are a team attacking an issue, attacking a challenge, attacking a problem. The next point I'll bring to us here is forgiveness. This one, if you think you know how to forgive people, you've entered into a school of forgiveness. You will learn how to forgive, because your partner, your spouse will hurt you. Now, there's an adage my mom taught me while growing up, that it is people who are close to each other that can step on each other's toes. That is, if you're close to me, you can mistakenly, unconsciously, unintentionally step on my foot while trying to go about your activities. Someone in Jamaica cannot step on my feet, me that is here in Nigeria. So your spouse that lives with you, you see every morning, you see every day, you see every time you do things together, might hurt you. You ought to learn how to forgive. Don't keep grudge so that you don't get old too early, so that you don't start getting wrinkles on your face. Let go of things easily. We all make mistakes. We are humans, remember. And sometimes, in our bid to even try to please the other person, we might overdo it and even hurt the person. Learn to forgive. And if you hurt the other partner, please apologize. Nobody is too big to offer an apology. Don't be the big one to say, I will not apologize. Even when you think you didn't do anything wrong in your own eyes, just for peace. Maintain the peace and harmony of the home. You are a team fighting against a challenge. That anger, that issue causing the problem, attack it as a team. Forgive your partner. Apologize to your partner when you hurt them. And I'm sure if you take up these little things I'm saying, they seem like, of course, now don't we know that? But when you get into the marriage, that's when you will see that all the dancing and fun we had on the wedding day, everybody has gone to their houses. It is now you and this person together. So these are the things you can do to keep the home running and working effectively. The next point I'll bring up to us here is prayer. This is not cliche. Prayer is not given to use when all else fails, but it is given to use to keep all else from failing. You don't pray when things have crumbled. You don't pray when things have now shattered. Of course, you can pray when it happens, but is it not better you pray to prevent things from shattering, to prevent things from going to the far end of where they could have gotten to? Prayer, prayer, prayer. I would advise this to every couple. Pray for the seen, pray for the unseen. Pray for your husband, husbands pray for your wives. Pray for your children, whether they are born or unborn. Pray for them. If you have names already, mention their names in prayer. Pray for your in-laws. Pray for your future. Pray for your going out and coming in. Most people leave their homes and they don't come back because of accidents, because of emergencies, because of different issues of life. Pray against the issues of life because the devil hates a happy home. If we have good homes, we will produce good kids that will make the society a better place for us all to live in. So the devil loves attacking every home. And if he sees that in your heart, you have both set out to build a happy home that will be a hub of peace, harmony for your children, train them up in the right way, the devil will want to attack. He will come in with financial problems, coming with infidelity, coming with different things just to attack the home. So you have to pray against all the wiles of the enemy, because your devil, the enemy, moves about like a roaring lion seeking him to devour. So you don't have to give him a foothold. You shouldn't give him a chance. Pray against all the antics and wiles of the evil one. He could come through friends, through counsel, through anybody just to attack the home. He wants to attack the home because if the home is not peaceful, the spouse will not be able to train up their children well. The spouse will not focus on other profitable tasks they could engage in. So the devil loves attacking the home, and you should not let him succeed. It is the duty of the man and the woman, not the woman only, not the man only. Both of you should pray separately, individually. Both of you should also pray together. There is prayer and power in unity. The prayer of unity goes a long way because the Bible says, wherever 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am there. Whatever 2 of you shall agree as touching anything, I will do it. So pray together, proclaim and declare things you want to see happen, and they will happen. And finally, to bring this video to an end, marriage is work. Marriage is work. I know. Butterflies in your belly. Oh, me, that's you are happy. We are in love. Oh, carry am go. Yes, those are good, beautiful love songs. Let's sing them. Let's enjoy ourselves, of course. But even a beautiful garden has weeds that come up once in a while. No matter how beautiful the garden is, weeds grow up along the way. It is the duty of the gardener to bend, pick, pluck, prune, and keep the garden in the way he wants it to be. That is how the marriage is. It's a beautiful, lovely place, a beautiful garden you're building with your spouse. Weed will grow up, challenges will arise, things will happen, issues will come up. Sometimes these issues might not even be character related. They could be emergency surgery, they could be accidents, they could be anything, just life issues occurring, or even character issues, lack of integrity, infidelity, lies, secrecy, all those other things could come up in the marriage. It is you that knows what you want out of that marriage. What is your goal? You want a loving, peaceful home? Then you have to bend down as a gardener and pluck out the weed in your garden. Pluck out the weed in your marriage. Pluck out these things. They could be friends. They could be anything like I've mentioned earlier. Bend down, do the work. I've been married for 6 years and I'm telling you there is work. There was a time I thought, I can't again. And then Pastor Mildred will tell us, they never put beans for fire. They say beans done. You've not even started. I thank God for such mentors who were able to put us in the right track to know that we have to put in the work. We have decided to build a home together, so we must put in the work. Just for the fact that we have decided doesn't mean it will work. After deciding, you have to act. Okay, so that is how marriage is. You have to work on your partner, work on your marriage to make it that perfect, harmonious, loving home you picture in your mind. The grass looks greener on the other side because they are watering it. That home you're seeing, that couple you are seeing, that relationship you think is the best, you admire so much, somebody there is putting in the work to give the partner the kind of look they want them to have or the kind of appearance they want them to have. You also have to work on yours. Now, everything I said and shared in this video, I shared it first 23rd of October 2020. Here is a proof on my color notes. Here is a proof on my Facebook page where I shared it to my darling Ibifuro and Jubilee Sweden who got married that year. I shared it to them, encouraging them with all the tips I have shared with you here. Of course, I have more to share, but just to keep the video short and straight to the point, if you can stick to these things I have mentioned, remember you are a team always. Attack the problem, do not attack yourselves. Forgive each other when offenses arise, because offenses will arise. Pray together, pray for yourselves, pray separately, pray individually. Prayer is not given to use when all else fails, but to keep all else from failing. Then finally, always remember to weed your garden. You are the gardener. You will make it that beautiful home you want if you put in the work. I hope you've absolutely enjoyed this video. I enjoyed filming this video and putting these points together. Kindly click the like button, subscribe to my channel if you're not. Tell me in the comment section what do you like about the points I shared today, and I would love to see you in my next video. Bye bye.